Good morning from the Disney Skyliner.
Woohoo!
Today we're heading to Epcot for the 2022 Flower Garden Festival. It is day like 5 of the festival, first weekend of the festival, so...
We expect it's going to be busy.
Yes, but very excited to have some delicious food, see some wonderful topiaries, and the butterfly garden, and yeah.
Yes.
This will probably be 2 videos, so stay tuned and let's go have some fun. Starting in the France Pavilion, we have a Remy topiary. This one's kind of here all the time, not specific to the festival, over near the entrance to the Ratatouille area. Still very cute though, and surrounded by some Gerber daisies and dianthus. Also in the France Pavilion is Lumiere and Cogsworth topiaries. Very, very detailed this year.
I love Lumiere, he's so cute.
Yeah. They're really good with the coloring this year too. And rounding out the France Pavilion for the topiaries, we have Belle and the Beast. Again, very, very detailed this year. Belle looks like so realistic.
And there was an old man holding the Beast's hand a second ago, so photo op.
Coming up on our next topiary in the UK Pavilion is Tinkerbell with her little fairy garden. Very cute.
She's super cute, and her wings are so detailed.
Yes, everything's just so detailed this year. Even down to the her shoes with the little puff ball.
The little pom-pom ball.
Very cute. Okay, and one of our favorite festival activities is back this year in the UK Pavilion, and it is a tea tour. So it is totally free. It is self-guided once again this year, and they have their tea garden set up with several little teacups full of the plants that are in that tea specifically. So there's like a watermelon mint one.
Or if it's like a tree, it's like next to the teacup planter.
Right. But very cool to see where all the tea comes from. It's self-guided, and then at the end you get a little sampling, and you get to pick from some Twinings teas. So we each got a little tea bag for free. And they also have samples inside of their cold infusion tea.
Which was new this year.
Yes, they didn't have the samples last year. So that was cool to try that as well. But yeah, so recommend checking that out because it is completely free.
There is a lot to see and do in the UK Pavilion for Flower and Garden Festival.
Yes.
Because the Tinkerbell topiary is here, Pooh and Friends, their topiaries are here.
Peter Pan, I think is over here.
The tea tour, and then there's also a pianist back in the gazebo in the back area of the UK Pavilion. So if you want some entertainment, a quiet place to relax and listen to some Disney tunes, and see some beautiful topiaries and try some tea, come to the UK Pavilion. Yeah. Now is maybe the best time.
For sure. And as we said, next up for the topiaries, we have the Pooh characters. So we have Rabbit and Pooh over here. And then over here we have Tigger and Piglet and Eeyore. Piglet's probably the most detailed of the bunch.
I love Tigger though, he's so cute.
Very fluffy. And rounding out the topiaries in the UK Pavilion, we have the Tick-Tock Croc. And then right across from him is Captain Hook and Peter Pan.
Captain Hook is so cute.
He is, he's very large. New this year, kind of by the Starbucks in Epcot, is a very large playground for the kids. Looks like a lot of fun too. It is the Healthful Trail presented by Advent Health.
There's kites and hot air balloons and everything.
Yeah. And then one of the prettiest views of the Flower and Garden Festival is on the water. They have all the floating planters, and the whole side is just lined with flowers with some hidden Mickeys and everything. There's even a not hidden, but a 50th logo over there too. It smells so nice over here and so colorful.
I wish it looked like this all the time.
Yeah. The next topiary we have here is from The Lion King. We have Mufasa and Sarabi and Rafiki and baby Simba. And this one always amazes me because I remember just a few years ago it was all green, and now it's just so detailed. It's crazy. And we have the Jam and Gardeners playing just over here as well. And over near where the Jam and Gardeners were, we have Timon and Pumbaa. Very cute.
I don't remember them from previous years.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I love the detail on Pumbaa with his tusks and his one tooth. Very cute. And in front of his ride, we have Figment, as per usual. We also have Winnie the Pooh out here as well, catching butterflies.
And both are.
Yeah. And I think next up, we have the butterfly garden over there, so let's head over that way. So this year it is Bambi's Butterfly House, so we have topiaries for Bambi and Flower and Thumper. And next up we have Woody and Bo Peep and her sheep, as well as some barrel of monkeys hanging out in the trees. But yeah, these ones look incredibly realistic. It's crazy. And finally, at the front entrance of the park, we have a Goofy topiary holding a 50th anniversary cake. He's also surrounded by butterfly topiaries, but yeah, very, very cute entrance into Epcot for the Flower and Garden Festival 2022. And in front of Mission Space, we have the Buzz Lightyear topiary.
I love him.
Yeah, and he's always over here. This is his usual spot. The other ones seem to be moving around quite a bit, but this one is always Buzz's spot. Okay, just stopped into Club Cool as per usual, because why not? Got our little to-go drinks. I think we both have the same favorite. We've been several times, and this one's always been our to-go drink. It's the Dominican Republic.
I think the first time I came in here, I said the bonbon anglaise one.
Yeah,
but it's it's pure sugar, man.
Yeah, this one is like an orange/cream soda mix. So, very, very good. But something to note is that there is no line anymore outside of the pool. So I think the hype has died down quite a bit.
You might have to wait for a group to leave one of the little stations, but it moves pretty fast, and it's definitely not like a queue out the door like it used to be.
Right. So,
but I'll drink to that.
Finish our drinks and then on with the rest of our topiaries and some food booths. And right out front of Test Track is the Outdoor Escapes Garden. It's like a very nice little area just to take a little seat, enjoy the nice flowers, and maybe a little snack. Also in front of Test Track is another playground, and this one is themed to Wally and Eve. Okay, and time for our first snack of the Flower and Garden Festival 2022. So here from the Epcot Farmers Feast, we have the Goat Cheese Creamsicle Pop, which is a goat cheese cremia, orange cream, olive oil cake, and cranberry sauce. Now this one's an interesting one because the menu changes 3 times during the festival. So this particular menu is only good from March 2nd to April 9th. Then it changes from April 10th to the 21st of May, and then finishes off the festival from the 22nd of May to July 4th. So if you come here once, it might be different when you come back. So we plan to come back to the festival, and it will be a completely different menu. So
on our honeymoon.
Yes.
Surprise. We're getting married soon.
Indeed. So let's dig into the Goat Cheese Creamsicle Pop.
Oh, it looks weird on the bottom.
The back is yellow. It is a very little popsicle, but let's see. Ooh, I like that. Consistency-wise, did you have that? Is more like a cheesecake, less like a popsicle?
Well, you stuck it in the cranberry sauce, so I'm getting a flavor combo.
Yes. It does have the bite of goat cheese, but I was not expecting the cheesecake consistency. Try the olive oil cake.
I don't know that I would call it a popsicle.
No, I wouldn't.
Did they? Oh, they call it a pop.
Oh, it is a pop. Creamsicle pop.
So it's more like a cheesecake pop. Not a cake pop, but like a cheesecake pop.
Right. The cake is very dense. I wouldn't say it's dry. It's just very dense. Not the best thing. Not terrible. But how was the cranberry?
Well, it was...
You had it with the pop?
It covered up some of the bite of the goat cheese.
Try the popsicle with the cranberry. It's a very interesting blend of flavors.
I never know where we're going.
Because cranberry itself is such a strong tart flavor. Goat cheese is a very, very pungent flavor. And then we have the orange cream. That's very nice. I want to try the cake and the orange cream.
I think this just probably isn't going to be my favorite thing.
No.
But as far as going goat cheese, I don't know. It is better than I expected.
It is significantly better than I expected it to be. The cake and the orange cream is very good. They should make a dessert with just that. Yeah, I like it. Interesting first start, but we'll keep eating it. And hopefully get some other tasty treats next. And near the entrance of the World Showcase, we have Donald and Daisy with Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and Mickey and Minnie. And one of the new gardens this year is the Blossoms of Fragrance, which is supposed to be kind of interactive with some fun scents. So let's go give it a try.
It does smell like lavender, but I think it's right here, but I think French lavender. When you stick your nose over the plant, it's not as strong.
And at the entrance to the World Showcase, we have a little scene from Fantasia with the ostrich and Sorcerer Mickey with his brooms. And then on the far side, we have the dancing hippo and alligator. Okay, and our next snack for the day comes from the citrus blossom. This is our only other dessert we have on our list for today. This is the grapefruit tart, which is grapefruit curd, lychee jam, ginger mousse, and yuzu cream. Looks very good.
Looks like a sunflower.
Yeah. So let's dig in, give it a try. It's kind of melting all over the place. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but the filling has kind of oozed out all over the plate.
Yeah, like we should have gotten a spoon.
Yeah. The ginger mousse is the brown part of the sunflower, and it kind of has like a charred shell coating. It's pretty good. I know you're not a fan of ginger, but
I like it better than the weird meltiness of whatever's happening on the bottom.
Yeah, it's very, very soupy of a tart, but we'll keep eating it and give you our final thoughts when we finish. Okay, so final thoughts on the grapefruit tart. It's pretty weird.
It really just wasn't as good as I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, the ginger with the grapefruit was kind of a weird mixture, and I feel like it was sitting out for a while.
The temperature of the inside of the tart was drastically different than the temperature on the outsides of the tart.
Right.
I guess is the most logical way to explain it. Like it was cold at one point and wasn't by the time we got it.
Right. So now the big question is, between the two desserts we had today, since those are the only two desserts we're going to have today, which do you like better? They're both very different.
Neither. I mean, I would just get something else at Epcot.
True.
Honestly.
I think between the two, I would do the goat cheese again. That was a pleasant surprise. It was still weird, but it was enjoyable. More like a cheesecake.
It was too much for me. It was fine, but it was like that really bitter cheesecake flavor to the extreme.
Yeah, and it does have the goat cheese kind of bite. But I think that will do it for part one of our adventure at the Flower Garden Festival 2022. So be sure to catch next week's episode when we continue our loop around the World Showcase, try some more food, check out some more topiaries and whatnot. So I know that this one wasn't very food heavy, but the next one will have quite a few more food options. So be sure to check that out next week.
And I know we didn't say anything this whole time, and I've just been wearing these ears. These are my Lena Bell ears, and Lena Bell is Duffy's friend, and Duffy is Mickey's teddy bear. Yeah. So that's what these are. We saw Mickey and he thought I was a cat. So he got a little confused.
Yes. But very fitting for Flower Garden Festival with the flower. So that will do it for part one. So be sure to check out next week. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
See you real soon.